One night, I was really bored. I had nothing to do, so I put on my TV. I took control and set me on the couch. I could not find a good program, so I thought I would go to bed. I could put on my PlayStation 3, but the only two games I had were a few Call of Duty games and Tekken Tag Tournament. Second, I really had no desire to play games has reached the judgment, so I went into my room and would sleep when I saw my Mario toy that I had found at a garage sale. It reminded me that I had a GameCube in the attic. I opened the door to the attic and climbed up, lit the lamp, and started looking for my old console. After about 10 minutes, I find a cardboard box, and on it stood the GameCube with accessories. I took down the box and packed it up. I found many games I remember that I had played when I was younger, but what caught my attention was Mario Sunshine. I brought the game and the console and connected up it to my TV. I was worried that it would not work, for the console was so dusty. But when I started, it worked fine, except that it sounded a bit more than what I remember it would when it did nothing. The well-known Mario Sunshine title appeared on the screen before I played. I ran into the box and dug out my memory card so I could play the same track that's so many years ago. I pushed in the memory card and started on the console, but all the saves were completely empty and had 0 stars. I did not care so much, I just started. There was no cutscene in the beginning, but just went straight to the game. But then something strange happened. When I tried to move Mario, came up a text that read, "Game over." And after that, I came to the menu again, the same thing happened. I would just turn off the console, but then it came up a text and it stood, "Do not turn, you will regret it." I got scared, so I turned off the console, but the game did not shut. It got a new text. It said, "You cannot win." It stood for about 10 seconds, and then I saw Mario on the screen and strangled Peach. Mario just looked at me. Peach then started asking Mario for mercy. Then she started screaming in panic when Mario started to smile at me. Peach spat out blood, and then there was the screen black. I could not move. I was frozen with fear and shock. After 5 minutes, I was able to touch me. I noticed how sweaty I had become of fear, so I decided to take a shower. I had showered in a few minutes. It became current interruption. Everything became dark and the shower stopped working. I took a towel, dried myself, and would go to the cabinet, but I saw that from another room came a light. It was the room I had my TV in. I walked into the room and my TV was obviously on. On the screen I saw Yoshi. He lay down on the ground in muscle cramps. He rolled over and vomited up a yellow and red pine. Yoshi's mouth began to move and he said with a silent and painful voice, "Do not turn. Just do as he says." Then there was black screen and a text which it stood, "We told you to change your mind. The next time it gets worse." Then it popped up a demonic face of Mario with no eyes and a sick demonic twisted smile. Then I saw myself from behind like there was a camera behind me. I turned around but no one was there. Then I looked at the screen again. It was like someone had a webcam on the forehead camera bobbing up and down like that with the camera ran. I saw how he ran into my room and sat on the bed. I turned off my TV and ran into my room. On the bed sat my Mario toy, but now it was not a nice smile like before, now had the same demonic face on my television. I fell down on the floor with fear and shock. I took my Mario toy and Super Mario Sunshine game, and they threw in the woods. It may have been my imagination, but I thought I saw a figure with a red hat and red clothes who was watching me behind a tree. I went back into the house and looked at the clock. I saw that it was 12:30. I went into my room and fell asleep. I woke up at 12 by the doorbell rang. I thought it was strange that someone rang so late, but I went and opened the door. There was no one out there, but it's in a box. I took no thing. On the box it said, "From Mario." I opened the box. There was Mario toy that I have just thrown away, and a Mario disc, but it was not Super Mario Sunshine. Instead, it was Mr. Bloodshine, and during the game there was a note on it. "Was what we said, it will get worse."